Sorry I didn't carry along. You should need to lift this guy up and make sure you put some wedge there to hold it in place so the tire doesn't roll back. Now when you have done that, now we got something which I want to tell you right here. In Nigeria, accessibility to getting shaft can be a little bit tricky, all right? But if you want to spend more, you can get a whole lot of complete of it. But if you want to split it a half, then you split it in half, and that is why you're going to get these drive shafts. Now the test which I showed you that time, when you turn the tire this way and you step on the gas pedal, you're going to hear like right, like some sort of AK-47. You understand, right? So when you hear that sound, that's telling you that this guy is gone. I don't have all day to actually, when I pull this out, to show you what really goes on in there, because there's used to be some sort of there's going to be often a clearance inside here. Now there is a trick I'm going to be showing you guys today, reusing this clip. All right, reusing this clip. How would I do that? And I don't even have the factory tool which that was used to reclamp it. Now there is a trick, right? When I say there is a trick, can I hear someone say there is a trick? So what you're gonna do, you wanna tap on the head here to unclip it. Then after, the reason there is some of you can just go straight and put it, but you can't install it very well because there are something that is missing inside when they get it off. How do you get it off? It's pretty much simple. You just need to tap here when you hold the shaft so that you don't spoil the other one. All right. Now, when you unclip it, you tap here to flatten this base part. When you tap it and flatten it, then it's gonna unclip. Then when it unclips, then when you're done installing it in place, you wanna set it back and get it to this second clip here. Then you're gonna be needing one special tool. You might not be needing the factory tool that is used to reclamp it, but you're gonna be needing another tool which is designed for another purpose that's gonna do the same job. So let me show you that guy. Okay, here we go. So is this guy right here. If you're trying to use plier to do the job of this guy, no. Try to watch the Fast and Furious where he says, you don't send a man to do a woman's job. So that's exactly what you need to understand. So here, I'm gonna be using this to reclamp it in place and it's not gonna move out. That's ingenuity, right? Well, I've done it a lot of time before, so I decided I'm gonna be sharing it with you guys today. So now you know how to reclamp it. All right, just set it here, set it to where, know how to use this. When you find how to use this, then set it at the parameter where you can use it to squeeze this back in place. Then you're good to go. So now I'm gonna keep this camera somewhere, unclip it and open it and show you how it is on the inside. Okay guys, you can see it has been unclipped like a cuff. So now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because a lot of people, after getting this out, to put it back in place to be tight, not to allow any grease to leak out, is a problem. So when I'm done, I'm gonna show you, I reclipped it and show you how it's done. But it's pretty much simple if you understand how to use these very tools which I show you right here. So guys, I'm gonna be pausing this video and get this shaft replaced. So now the trick to replacing the shaft is, you don't lift this off from the ground, then you allow the tire to hold down to the ground. You pull this out, then you get this 22 socket into a breaker bar where you're going to use to lose it. You slack it before you raise it, you jack it off from the ground. The second alternative method which you're going to use if suppose you have made a mistake and you jack it up, is let someone go inside there when you haven't loosed this caliper off and you step on the brake pedal real hard, and he should try to lose it. But while he do that, you should make sure that you have these on. All right, have this on. Just one will do the job, but just for the sake of two, you can just put two on and let someone step on the brake pedal for you really hard while you find some bar to put in between here like this. and hold it to the ground. So as soon as the hook to this strong, it's not going to allow it to rotate while the person is matching it. Why you can go ahead and lose it out from here. So what about how to detach the head? That's another trick there. So there's a lot of trick. I know a lot of you guys haven't done the job like this, like we do it down here. We get down to the Z and get the job done. So first of all, what I want to do here right now is to get this guy out. Now, how do you get this guy out also? There's a lot of trick here. You're gonna be saying there's a lot of trick, right? Yeah, right. So the first thing I want to do here right now is to put the ignition on, turn the steering completely to this side. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll go over here. There's so much hot in here, so I need to wind down. So I'll go ahead and turn it like that. And here you go. You can go back and lock it up. Now here we go. As it is right now, you need to find 18mm socket and lose this off. Wow, this cable tie did a job, but it's still leaking. I'm gonna show you that second trick there, using a cable tie to tie this place up, but it's gonna leak out. You can see a whole lot of dirt right here because it's leaking grease here. So in this place, when you lose this one out, you know where it is. So guys, let me get it and get this guy out. Okay, I just did the magic and my camera stand just came back. I think that would have been very lovely if that magic was there when I lose out this guy, but notwithstanding, I'm gonna show you how it's done when I'm done. So let's get to it. I'm gonna keep this aside. I'm gonna lose this one here. Now let me go ahead and get a 10mm socket. It's as simple as that. You can see it doesn't move very easily, so let me go ahead and let's do the